Hey everybody, and welcome to the World Warriors podcast. I am your host, Will.
I'm the Faminator.
And I'm Rock.
And this week our guest is Big Apple.
Hello, hello.
And this week, as you can see, we are playing Third Strike.
And I'm back on the scene, baby. I heard everything you said on the last podcast. Too fam, I'm back. And yes, I had a project for school. I ain't hear it, did you?
Now, I teach at a college, and I know there's no such thing as school projects.
What? Come on, you probably give out projects.
I do, and I have students complain and whine and threaten to kill me and all that crazy crap. Yep, full on. All right, Will, you want to go ahead and start the questions then?
Sure, I might as well since I'm getting whooped.
Oh, no, my bad. I forget that. I'll start them off.
Okay.
All right, Andy, first question for you in the Street Fighter X. How did you get into Street Fighter?
When I was 8, I moved next door to a kid who had Champion Edition, and all we did was play Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. And Mortal Kombat got old pretty fast, Street Fighter never did.
That usually goes like that.
Alright, who is your main character in the Street Fighter series and why?
I use Elena in Third Strike. She's got the best normals, crazy good wake-up, lots of good mix-ups. And in other games, I usually go Cammy or Chun-Li. I wanted to use Cammy in 4, but I can't do links. I can only mash, so I have to play Chun-Li. Mash all day. If we were playing 4, you'd hear it. It's bad.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, Rock, you're showing restraint. I could have sworn that you were going to say something about Will Mash.
Mm-hmm.
I was?
You always do. I just figured you were going to say something tonight.
What? That's right, Will. Why do you mash so much?
Because it works.
We compliment him on restraint, and then he decides not to show it
You
anymore.
show some skill. Show some skill.
All right, Andy, what is your favorite game overall from the Street Fighter series?
Oh, Third Strike. Best game ever made.
I am totally waiting for one of our guests to say Street Fighter EX, best game ever made. I will
played
laugh.
a lot of that back in the day.
I will laugh so hard I'll fall out of my chair and crack my skull on the ground, guaranteed.
I remember I traded in all of my Super Nintendo games to help pay for Street Fighter EX2.
Boy.
Which I regret forever.
Rock, did you want to ask him a couple then?
Yeah, gotcha.
We got, you're on number 4.
Yeah. All right. If you could create a Street Fighter versus game, who would the World Warriors face off against?
You know, I'm a huge DC Comics nerd, so I'm dying to see Capcom's take on DC.
Batman is the man.
I can see, I was about to say, I can see Batman tossing down.
Oh yeah, Batman. I want some Shazam in there.
Oh, yeah.
Shazam? Well, yeah. Ryu will beat all of them, but anyway. Next question. Besides yourself, who is your favorite Street Fighter player?
Besides myself, geez.
See, that's why I added it in there.
I don't know, there's nobody plays Chun-Li anymore. Like I got into her when Nemo was playing her, but nobody uses Chun-Li anymore. I don't know, I really enjoy the antics of Gutex and Mike Ross, so I'll say Gutex and Mike Ross for better or worse.
Cool. Okay. Number 6, what is your favorite Street Fighter memory?
I just remember the first tournament I went to, it was like you never realize like how small a fish you are until you go to like your first tournament, you know. So you're the best in your group of friends, and I went unvictorious at my first tournament. So second tournament I went unvictorious, sir. And so next tournament I was like, I just want to win one match, just want to win one match and I'll be happy, you know. And I double perfected this guy pretty bad.
Wow.
And so it was like I felt good.
Cool. All right, number 7. What is your favorite video game of all time?
Well, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, definitely my favorite game of all time, but barring that, I'd probably say Jet Grind Radio.
Okay. All right, number 8. Who will win in a fight? Gil from Third Strike or Seth Killian's Beard?
Gil from Third Strike, man. Gil needs patch. Seth's beard is patchy, so.
Oh, there's an interesting answer.
Alright. Ooh, Seth, you hear this? You hear that? Oh, boy. He said your beard is patchy. I gotta get this, Seth boy next time. Anyway. Number 9. I had to watch either Street Fighter movie with Van Damme or Legend of Chun-Li. Which would you choose?
It was funny when Legend of Chun-Li came out. My girlfriend said like, when we saw the trailer, she's like, "There's no way in hell I'm gonna see this with you." And then it came out on my birthday, so she had to.
Nice.
But I've had a crush on Kylie Minogue forever, so I'll go Street Fighter the movie.
Oh my goodness. You are our first guest.
No.
Did he say Van Damme or Chun-Li?
Van Damme.
Yeah, he said Van Damme.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, how often does your favorite Australian pop star
Yeah,
play
Kylie
a fighting game
Minogue. I
character?
knew exactly what
Alright. I don't know why, in my head, I just heard you say, I had Kristen Crook's picture in my head when you said Kylie Minogue.
No.
Alright, Sam, end it off with
Actually, this is Andy's fault. For anybody that doesn't know, his Xbox Live picture is Kristen Crook, so this is his fault.
Smallville fan or?
Yeah, like I said, I'm a huge DC nerd, so I watch Smallville. I'm catching up on the DVDs. I didn't watch it live, so I'm at the end of season 6.
Oh, alright.
Well, then technically you're watching it dead because the series is over now.
Yeah.
Ooh, God. Last question?
Yeah, Sam, take it over.
All right. Last question for you, Andy.
Yes,
What
sir.
advice do you have for all the other Street Fighters out there?
Get bodied as much as you can, because
Yeah.
that's the only way you learn, and the only way you see the holes in your games is when you fail to parry that boot stomp for the 8th time and lose, then you learn.
In 4, the best advice you can give people is figure out what
Pick
works
somebody who
against
can mash into super and then mash into super.
Yeah, and figure out how to fight Fuerte with your character, just in case.
Yes, sir. Well, I got spinning bird, so.
Yeah, that dude he's a nasty matchup to learn for most characters, even though they're bad matchups for him on the tier chart. You still have to know the matchup to win it.
He's kind of like Armika. He just runs around and then grabs you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, on that note about your favorite, which would win? Which would you prefer to watch from the Street Fighter movies? Mm-hmm. I tried to find that guy's email, the director. I forget the name of the guy, but I couldn't find anything on him. So,
it was the guy I told you it was.
He did a bunch of 90s action movies. Like,
yes,
he was kind of famous for.
Yeah, he did Romeo Must Die. I was like, oh, that movie was awesome.
Yep. And then the soundtrack guy is a guy named Graham Revell or something, and he scored like every 90s movie, like The Crow, and just like if you saw a movie where somebody died in the 90s, he scored it, man.
Yeah.
All kinds of people worked on that.
So basically, he was the curse then.
Maybe.
I don't know exactly what happened, but so anyways, I couldn't.
That was garbage.
Because I
train,
won.
man.
I will.
But I couldn't find his email, so I couldn't email him. So instead, I posted a message
Open
about.
letter.
Yeah, I posted a message on the movie's IMDB page.
Okay.
So it's something, guys, and I did screenshot it. So I'll post that next to this one. So.
Oh man, you got to get him on the podcast.
Oh man, that was.
I'm sure he's got insight on top of insight.
Yeah, that Vega was an alien.
Yep.
Hey, Vega is the best fighter since Iron Fist.
That Charlie Nash was a clone, a very bad clone of Keanu Reeves, and man, there was so much going on in that movie that it was just horrendous. One of the worst things that I've ever gotten even slightly hype about before watching, and then been completely disappointed.
When Capcom looked at the script, really curious, they was like, "Oh, this is great! All right, let's film this."
I think that Capcom didn't even look at the script. That's my theory.
There's a script?
Oh, improv. What you talking about?
That's kind of a crazy match. Was it jumping for you at all?
Say what?
Was it jumping?
Was that jumping for you at all? Like in lag?
Not really.
Oh, weird.
Oh, you can get the book. That's all.
Well, no, luckily I'm recording
there's-
it so I can see.
Lies.
Yeah, it might actually be something having to do with the recording stuff, then, because it didn't jump on my screen at all either. Stun gun headbutt.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you guys see Frank West and Rocket Raccoon?
Yeah.
On
I think
Marvel?
Rocket Raccoon sounds cool. I was like, all right, give him a man's voice.
I see the new Cable, man. I see the new Cable. That,
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Oh my gosh, he can like burrow under specials and stuff. And he got like a billion. He got a whole bunch of different guns.
Yeah.
And he got like traps too. Yeah, I think he's gonna be worse than Cable. But,
Yeah, those traps look insane.
Hyper-V.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Frank West actually looks legit. Like he's good.
Yeah, I'm all for receding hairline heroes when I get
Mhm.
I feel represented as like an aging white guy with receding hair.
So you must have picked up off the record then. You're like, all right.
Not quite yet. Like I'm kind of trying to finish off the achievements in Dead Rising 2 before I get reinvested. But
Yeah.
I will definitely get it. I freaking love Dead Rising.
Yeah, I have the second one also. But I'm not for like all the achievements. I ain't doing all that.
I saw what Andy was playing when I contacted him about being on the podcast. As I noticed that he's got Battlefield 3, so he's gonna have to stop playing Battlefield 3 long enough to do anything else.
Yeah.
Which
It might not be too hard, man. Battlefield 3 is pretty messed up right now.
Oh, you're having problems with it?
Yeah, like it'll randomly like lose your save data and all kinds of
Oh,
stuff.
I haven't had that happen yet, thankfully.
And there's I don't play it.
Hold up. This
Okay.
is Street Fighter podcast, not Battlefield podcast. If you talk about Battlefield Street Fighter podcast, oh y'all, nah,
Oh man,
Street Fighter.
this is coming from the guy that yelled "Go Lions" when he was supposed to be giving words of wisdom.
Hey,
Yeah.
that is what it was. Lions won this past Sunday, by the way. Bad, Denver, so bad.
Anyways,
Nice.
Back to Street Fighter.
back to Street Fighter apparently.
I think about this speculation going on Street Fighter Cross Tekken in the gym.
Oh, with
There
the
you go.
gems?
Yeah, there's a lot of like stuff going on around the fighting game community with that.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like from a guy like an online warrior perspective, like I'm really excited that I can equip like extra throw damage and like dumb stuff to play online. Like that sounds awesome. But as a tournament player, I'm a little spooked because like I don't want to be missing out on a tournament experience because I didn't like pre-order it at GameStop or something, you know?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm kind of like turned off the game.
Ow.
Like I don't want to take the game serious now.
Yeah,
If this is
exactly.
what they're doing.
I honestly, unless the gems, I think the gems will either
Nice.
make or break that game.
Here is what everyone's real, true take on this is deep in their souls. After Arcade Edition came out, everyone doesn't trust Capcom to balance the gems like they're claiming they're going to do. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I know when you look deep in your soul, that's what the real problem is you're thinking, will they even try to truly
Yeah.
balance it?
Well, my biggest fear.
My biggest problem is download content.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly what I was gonna say. Is can you buy yourself victory? You know.
Yeah, it's basically what it is.
They claim that you cannot.
I know.
Like I don't know. I mean, the gym system sounds awesome, but like the logistics of it are a little spooky right now.
Exactly.
Well, I've read enough about it to know that it's not going to be just straight dyed-in-the-wool Street Fighter Alpha 3 World Tour mode. They said that there's going to be stipulations on everything. Like the auto block and the auto tech functions actually take your meter away to do them. Like to do certain things, you have to like get 3 consecutive heavy hits or something.
Yeah. Each gem has its own activator, pretty
stipulations.
much.
Yeah, which Alpha 3's World Tour special powers did not have any stipulations on them.
Which is fine and all, but the DLC has me worried, you know, like if there's balance, why is there even a necessity of DLC for
and also you know dang well nobody's gonna buy it if it doesn't wow you when you read what it is, and if it wows you, well, there's something to be said for that.
Yeah,
as far as its power.
And like what happens at tournaments with like people have certain gems, people don't.
Yeah, I think that's really scary because they're talking like I might have to get the ability to put personal memory cards into this for at tournaments.
Yeah,
to use your own gems.
Yeah, in all honesty, unless the gems are made optional or which they said that they won't, or they are truly balanced beyond belief. I don't think that this game's even going to be considered for tournaments.
Now, when they said that they're not going to be optional, that's not exactly true because they came back and readdressed that and said that you are able to not pick gems before the match at all. Like, you can tell it no gems.
Interesting.
Gems are truly outrageous.
Yeah. It's just such a new and interesting concept, so it brings a lot of conversation about it. So
yeah,
I think that the true answer right now is that it's too early to tell, and I don't think that we're going to be able to tell until the game is actually out. You know, because you know, you can hearsay from as many people as you want, but until the general public gets it and realizes that, oh, this red gem that activates on 3 punches destroys this character, you know, we're not going to know.
I have a feeling it's going to be more along the lines of certain gems work too well with certain characters' style of play is going to be the problem. Like there's going to be some kind of projectile-based gem that works too good with Shotos or something like that is what people's opinions are going to be.
Well, I think they should give Yun some gems in AE. I think that...
Yeah, he definitely needs them.
I mean, his dive kick is just too low priority.
It's crap. I mean, all his normals are crap.
And like, I mean, all of his target combos, those are so insane.
They're like Zangief. I mean, it's like Mike Ross keeps talking about in the Excellent Adventures lately when he uses Ryu against Dhalsim. He's like, you know, it's a 7-3 matchup in Ryu's favor, hands down. I mean, Daigo, he quit using Ryu because he just bodied Dhalsim so bad that he just couldn't do it anymore.
Oh my God.
He couldn't stand to beat people down like that.
I respect him for it.
Yeah, but can y'all agree, like, I know they trying to like do all this stuff, but the game looked good, like, before all this stuff they added.
I think
like
so.
Pandora and the gems, like, before that, like, they had, like, the cross specials and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like they just do too much. Like, it looks really good before all this other stuff.
Do you guys believe the stuff that Seth said about how Pandora mode isn't set in stone and they might even cancel it?
Well, let's see.
I read something like
when you activate Pandora mode, you have you have to win in 7 seconds or something?
Yeah.
So okay, and like you don't take block damage, is that what they said?
No, you get full super.
I mean, like, if anybody activates Pandora mode, you just activate it right after and you win, is what it kind of sounds like.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, and also, I mentioned this before, is that I got to play it at Fight Club when they were out here in LA, and as a Guile player, I know how to run away. It's what I do. And so, tell me to run away for 8 seconds, that is easy.
We know you do that.
I did it to you right after we were talking about it.
Yeah, I know. You whack for that. Anyway.
I'm just saying, it's you give me an 8-second window to have to run away from you, especially if I have a lot of life. No chance. I've already won the match.
No, I just feel like they trying to do too much. I feel like they trying to do more on the casual side than the hardcore side. We the ones that keep it alive to let it last long. It's like they're not even like, I don't know.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but Seth said that, you know, what Ono said about how it's going to help beginners with the gems is, like, not true at all, because the people that are actually good players and smart about it are going to use the gems well, and the beginners are going to just use them. Yeah. So there's always going to be a skill gap because people have different brains.
I have to get in the practice, get in the training room, and just practice.
Of course.
That's what it comes down to. I feel like they just trying to make too many shortcuts. They just need to do it the old-fashioned way.
And I think scramble mode is actually going to be really cool, especially the fact that you can, in essence...
It should be a casual thing, scramble mode.
Yeah.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited for being able to like physically tag your friend in, you know, and have like a four-person play.
Exactly, that's my biggest thing.
Back in the day, and that made that game.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, that's cool. Like, gyms and all that is, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I could Pandora mode, I could give or take, but scramble mode, like, that is a ton of fun. You know, in alpha, and when you could do the boss mode with that, oh.
Yeah, I mean, they got tools to cater to the casual.
And which is kind of sad because, you know, if the gem mode breaks it so it's not in tournaments, man, how awesome would that have been? Like, literally, that is a tag team match, you know?
Yeah.
Tag tournament would be so fun.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, we'll just see how it goes. They got, what did it come out, March?
Yeah,
March 6th.
They got about, 5 months?
Yeah. And I'm sure that there will be, you know, modes where, I mean, not modes, but, like, fight clubs and things like that where people can test it out and they can see how the gems are, honestly, even accepted, you know. Like I said, I mean, I think gems are either going to make or break that game, so.
Yeah.
No, that download content gem is going to make it.
Yeah, that is very true.
But they're saying, like, thousands of gems, like hundreds and thousands of gems. Like, how can you balance that? Like, show me how you want to balance that.
Yeah.
Thousands of gems. Please show me, because that's crazy.
I agree. I mean, how are you going to balance it, you know, aside from, you know, having the same gem 10 times, you know?
Right. Yeah, I just hope they'll this is like one of the biggest crossovers.
The only thing that I can think of is, like, you have, was it 5 slots, I think. It's either 3 or 5. And what I would say is, okay, let's say you have a strength gem that does 10%. That's 1 gem slot. But if you have a strength gem that does 20%, that takes 20 or 2 of your slots, you know? I mean, and that would be the only thing that I can think of that could somewhat balance it out, you know?
So like CVS 2, where like things that like you have to assign a value to something.
Exactly, how you had your ratio, you know?
Yeah,
that would be the only thing that I could think of. And CVS was quite a tournament game, so.
And then they would have to balance it as it gets used at tournament level. They'd have to further balance the point system on the gems.
Exactly.
If they're gonna have gems, they need to have it so that it's no download content. Like, that is changing the game too drastically.
And also, I mean, they can probably balance them out a lot with the activator. I mean, you know, if you have a strong gem that gives you 40%, but you have to hit a 10-hit combo before you can activate it, you know, that could be it too. But then again, I mean, if you're playing against a professional player and you're new to the game, he lands that 10-hit combo and now he's got 50% strength on you and he wipes you out before you can do anything. Why would I want to play that game? Why would I even want to try and learn that game, you know?
Yeah. Man, please fix this game, Capcom.
Please make it
I
good.
remain cautiously optimistic.
Right, this is true, and this is one of the most.
Yeah, the one thing you got to remember is that nothing is set in stone yet at all.
Of course.
Period.
Of course.
Other than maybe the characters in it.
And even though I'm critical about this jump system, I will say that when I played it, it was a ton of fun. I mean,
yeah, it looks awesome.
Playing as Guile with a tag team, I loved it.
Yeah, I'm excited for Cannon Spike into Spinning Bird. I've been waiting all my life for that.
I will say, watching Hugo and Zangief get picked on is kind of scary, but
yeah.
You know.
Now, Andy, you should be able to play Street Fighter Cross Tekken just fine with Cammy then, because everything's chain combos from what I understand for the most part, or can work as chain combos instead of links.
Awesome.
But they have links too.
And it plays a lot differently too. Like juggling is extremely important. So.
I'm down today.
From what I read from people that played it, it sounds like it's going to be closer to Marvel.
It really is.
As far as the combos and how they work.
It really is. From what I played it, I got a strong Marvel vs. Capcom feel to it, but it's not so extreme that you feel like you're playing Marvel. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like
it doesn't have touch. It doesn't.
It looks like you can still tell like what's going on.
Exactly.
And it doesn't have touch of death necessarily.
Yeah, and I won't lie, like there are times when Marvel is just too fast for me. I have no idea what the hell is going on. Especially when you get knocked in the air and the camera's on you and you have to figure out where the car behind you. Oh.
Is it too much for you to comprehend with?
I just said that it was.
You just saying that it was too much for Rock to comprehend.
So are you saying that you're not capable of playing something so fast paced?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can't handle it either.
So
I feel
are you saying that your video game IQ is not as high to play a game like that with?
Will, I think you and Rock are going to have a first to 10 when Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 comes out.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, let's do that.
Like, I can play the game. He can't.
And I'll commentate.
Oh, are you gonna? Oh man, Rock is beating down Will. Oh man.
And we'll just record that and put it up on the YouTube page.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do first to 10 when it comes out.
I'm gonna yawn every time, man. This is gonna be so boring.
Good, because you'll be sitting there bored since I'm beating you so hard.
You're not gonna win. You can't even comprehend the game. It's too much for you.
We'll go and put that to the test. We'll put that to the test, because
you just said it.
Yeah, I understand, but that's fine. I mean, I have done all of the trials within the game. I have 1,000
I've done all the trials. Oh my lord! Did he just say that?
I did say that. Oh,
he went there.
I can win now.
He went there. He did that.
Yeah. Daigo plays trials all day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ridiculous, man. And
Daigo is a trial monster.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe this.
But I respect that though, because I can't do all the trials. So.
And I don't even have the patience to try.
I had to touch the trials, and I beat the face in, boy. It's on.
I don't even have the patience to try all the Street Fighter 4 trials. Jeez.
Yeah, there's one from Abel, the last one that I have not been able to beat since Street Fighter 4. It's ridiculous. It's the last one where you have to do a front kick dash into hard punch into his what the hell is his 3-hit combo called?
Oh, change of direction?
Yeah, you have to change a direction 2 hits, FADC into front kick, and then hard punch again. I can't do it for the life of me. But I'll tell you what, all those charge characters are done. I can do them, like, easy peasy.
And still lose. That's a shame. I
don't think you've won one match tonight.
I lost. I've been losing. Apple just beat me down.
Yeah. I've beaten Apple.
You cannot beat me. Beat me. Was your first time beating me in a long time. The first match you played.
Nice.
It was you and I that double KO'd 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago.
I allowed that to happen.
You allowed that to happen, did you? Okay. Can't allow it to be the glorious moment that it is. No, you have to allow it to happen. And I wasn't even playing. Well, I guess you weren't either.
It was on a whim, man.
We were both playing our secondaries.
Secondary?
Yeah, I was playing Balrog and you were in Sakura.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oops.
Oops.
That was good stuff. Too bad they made Sean bad on this game. He was good.
Yeah, the second impact, he's like amazing.
He was so good.
His like hurricane kick is safer than walking, man.
Nice stuff. Alright.
Alright, Rock, you better put up or shut up, because this is the last match. So.
Hey, hold up. I'm the man.
We'll see.
Shoryuken Cannon.
Otherwise,
I just watched Anchorman again the other night.
oh.
Oh, look at that color.
And I looked up online because I wanted to find out when the sequel was coming out, and Paramount refused to greenlight it.
Really?
Yeah, and it made like tons and tons of money, and most of the stars are already on board for it and everything, so that's really weird. I think that Rock sprayed himself with Sex Panther right before the podcast.
What? That smells like pure
extra,
gasoline.
Yeah, the extra manly smell.
Oh,
That is pungent, my friend.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, those gloves like really stand out from anything else that's on the screen.
I think you just killed the man with the trident.
oh,
Give me the rock!
Yeah.
he just
Nice.
sat up on my foot.
He just threw the rock at the rock.
Y'all like enjoying this right now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, y'all like this beating.
I will say though, Apple did perfect me when I was Remy, so I have to give him props for that. So.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you find yourself mostly playing Third Strike, or do you toy in 4 as well?
I mean, I love 4. I got nothing but love for 4, but I don't know. This game is so much more fun to me. I mean, that's not a slight against 4. That's just I love this game.
Yeah.
Oh, run that back.
Run it back.
Run that back.
I got
All
hoop dreams, man.
I'll replay it on the podcast. That's fine.
Run that back.
But yeah, 4, like, I'll definitely get back into 4 pretty heavy when the update comes out.
Cancel your fight, Will. Run that
Fine.
back.
Alright, fine. I'll let you run it again.
Oh,
Go ahead and give it one more chance.
I couldn't do it quick enough.
No.
Are we done? Are we gonna go ahead and sign off then?
Yeah, let's just go ahead and sign off.
Well, thank you guys very much for having me. It's been
Thanks for being here.
Definitely, thanks for being here, especially last minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks.
Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Rock, do you have anything smart to say?
Oh, yeah.
Before we quit.
Yes, run that back.
No.
I think the smart thing is that, once again, if you're scared and you don't want to play, just say you got a project to do. So.
Run it back. Will, shut up.
What grade did you get on your project?
It's final
That's an
project.
F.
It's a final project, so I'm still working on it.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, don't worry. You know what, Will? You talking all that mess. Don't worry about it. My words of wisdom is...
Oh, crap.
Man, I'm so mad right now. I want to run that down.
Oh my goodness.
All right, you stay classy, San
Hey!
Diego.